people know Goodwill. They know the stores, they know it's a convenient place to donate, but many people don't know why we exist.
Every item tells a story, and not just about trends. At Goodwill San Diego, from clothing to furniture, books to housewares, every donation gets a second chance. For people, for the planet, and for prosperity.
I remember the very first day I came to work, there was a gentleman on the sidewalk sitting in front of the store. He had braces on his legs, and I said, "Oh, are you here for work?" And he said, "Yes," and I took 2 buses and walked a mile to get to work. And from that day on, I was sold that, work is so important to people. Goodwill in San Diego has over 1,300 employees. 58% of those have a disability or other barrier to employment. Each of the facilities, over 40 facilities that we have in San Diego and Imperial County, have a population of people that are on a career pathway, a development plan. The people that are here that really appreciate their work are some of the most delightful people you'd ever want to meet. They know their jobs, they're good at their jobs, they're happy to tell me when I go visit them how good they are at their jobs. I don't see it as a store, I see it as a place where people are developing, they're working, they're trying to, even the simplest thing, how do I get to work on time? How do I manage childcare and all of these other things that have kept me maybe from being able to work? And we've got job coaches and career advisors and people to help them. I say I'm a Goodwill success story because I came in without a college education. This organization gave me the opportunity to go back to school and get my BA in management. I just grew and developed and took advantage of all the career opportunities and professional development that the organization provided. And when I look at myself and what happened with me, that's what I want for other people as well.
They're redefining what it means to give back by breathing new life into clothing, furniture, books, and more. Goodwill San Diego recovers millions of pounds of products and opens doors to meaningful work for thousands.
Those donations come in, they go and they're sorted, and they go to the highest and best use. If it's a store quality item, something for recycling, something to go to an aftermarket, or maybe being sold online. I think, we don't give enough thought to how we handle the things that we buy. We're very much a consumer population. Each of those products that we buy have taken an environmental impact. Anytime something is produced, it has an environmental hit. In 1930, when Goodwill was established in San Diego, the main reason they wanted Goodwill to come to San Diego was because there was so much stuff that they didn't know what to do with, and it was all filling up their landfills. Reusing a product is the most environmentally friendly thing that we can do. If we can take product and use it to the end of its life cycle, that's the best thing we can do for the environment. You see these young entrepreneurs who are going through the bins. They have a specialty, maybe, rock concert t-shirts, and that's their online business. And I think it's one of the most exciting things that has happened to Goodwill in a very long time, in decades. In fact, I have a 15-year-old grandson who came up to me the other day and said, "I want to go shop the bins. 26 years at Goodwill, and finally Grandma's job is cool." We really try and squeeze every life out of every donation that we get. We recycle cardboard and hard plastics and metals, and last year in 6 months we collected 37,000 pounds of soft plastics. And you imagine how many bags that is, 37,000 pounds.
What we no longer need can still serve, and when it does, it lifts. Here, over 50% of the workforce includes individuals with disabilities. Here, thousands of tons of clothes are kept in circulation. Here, the next generation is turning to Goodwill as the future of conscious fashion.
I think it's a big part of my job to educate people in why we exist, why it's so important that this social enterprise be successful, so we can provide free job training, free employment centers to the community, that every training program and credential that we provide is free to the community. And that's really why we exist. It's why that social enterprise is so important, because it's the funder. It's the funder of our mission. As the saying goes, it's always the right time to do the right thing.
Every time you donate, a person receives vital job training. Thank you for making good happen.